Hi, and welcome back to a new episode of the Guns Book of in the Pond. Like a book club, yeah. What do you call it? And today, guys, we're an extremely special episode, guys, because today, guys, we're on episode number 270. Damn, 270, which means that in just 6 weeks, we're going to celebrate the 300 special episode. 300 special episode, guys. 300 special episode. Just crazy. So guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome, and if you're on the family of the channel, welcome back. My name is Zach and I'm the host. And on this podcast, guys, we're working together on speaking together again. And on this podcast, guys, I'm sharing with you guys my own journey to become an English master, speaking and reading again, master in communication skill, and a master in communicating on the camera. And also, I'm doing so because I know that sometimes to be speaking English is might be challenging, and this is because I believe that by showing you guys my own journey to become an English semester, I will inspire other people to also do the same and to also work on your I want to inspire other people to do the same, to work on their English and to make a difference and to work on your English and to make content to the internet, because truly English is the number one tool that teach one of us to go and to be successful in life. And the second tool that is going to help us a lot is to not make well for the camera. And if you take those two skills together and combine them together, you can create great content to the internet, and you can influence billions of people around the world. And you can just make a difference because we're real. And I hope that by showing you guys my journey, I will inspire other people also to do the same. As I did in the podcast here, I want to inspire you to do the same, to work on your English, and to make a difference because you were real. So just do it. And guys, today we have this great account. I think it's I don't know from where it is, but they have a nice talk. They're talking about the last episode of the Guns Book of the Like a Book Club. And if you want to check them out, you can find them on 3, 2, 1, bam, you can find them on Good Fun. And this great account uploaded to Good Fun by none other than Manora on 24 February 2010. We had more than 2010, maybe 2008. Anyway, guys, the Manora uploaded this account to Good Fun more than 11 years ago, and we use it 11 and a half years, guys. And you see, just put a piece of content on the internet, you never know who is going to use it, and we're going to influence people. And just do it, guys. Just do it. Let's see. Oh, that's nice. Okay, also nice. Anyway, guys, if you like the picture, and guys, if you want to download the picture, just need to choose the resolution over here. Press download. Right, click on the picture. Shmirat not b'shem minibu say pictures in English, and type down in the comment below how you want it in how you want it in your own language, and all of us will need to guess what it's going to be. A really nice game. Press on it. Choose the one to save it on your computer, and press save and comment just like that. You will get this great background on the computer. So thank you very much, Menora, for sharing this great background with us, and thank you very much for the artist who made this great background for sharing it with us. And today, guys, we'll continue our journey with your next 5 move by Patrick and David. Really good book. I really enjoy it, and I really look forward to continue to read it. And today, guys, we're starting. It's extremely exciting episode because today we're starting move number 3, which is I will let you know in 1 minute. But before that, guys, if any one of you, if you want to check out this grand account, or if you want to check out Patrick David's social media account, which is, by the way, it's highly recommended because Patrick David shown on his social media accounts, so much knowledge, huge amount of knowledge, huge amount of wisdom. So I recommend to check him out. You got all anything, and if you want to check out your next 5 moves books, you got all the link to it in the description below, so make sure to check them out. And guys, if anyone of you have any suggestion for me to improve myself for the podcast, or if anyone want to go to the podcast video against the podcast, show message or board the board, because we're here. Not forget time because in English because I'm a really nice guy. let me know in the comment below so we can arrange your coming to the podcast and I can improve thanks to you, improve the podcast. And of course, guys, feel free if you learn something new from the channel, maybe if you learn something new from the episode, maybe you want some nice quotes from the book or from me, or if you have any life lessons that you want to share with us from your general experience, feel free to type it in the comment below, share with us in the comment below, so we can all get improved thanks to you. And one thing, guys, if you enjoyed the video and if you enjoyed the podcast, please consider to subscribe to the channel, push the notification bell so you can get it on each time the next time the episode comes to YouTube, and you know it's going to be 5 extremely exciting episodes per week. Share with a friend and put like the video, share with a friend, subscribe to the channel, and put the notification bell. Yeah, guys, it's really just 4 click, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you got it and you finish with it, and it's really have a huge impact on me. So, guys, thank you very much. If you can consider it, I really appreciate it. So, thank you very much. And guys, before I take my introduction, let's just dive right into the book. So, the 7 Your Next 5 Moves, Master the Art of Business Strategy by Patrick David, page 90 to 95. Move 3. Master building the right team. Read was a myth. The legend of Van Evon is the man himself. Give me some. The Van Evon is the man himself. Give me some drum, please. Your boy, AK, yeah. That's what's up. That's me. So let's go. Chapter 6. The myth of the solopreneur. How to build your team. Quote: no matter how brilliant your mind or strategy, if you're playing a solo game, you will always lose out of a team. You will always lose out to a team. Ray Hoffman, co-founder of LinkedIn. Back to the book. No matter what your line of work, staying successful means working well with other people, whether they are clients, customers, employees, investors, partners, or outside vendors. When you think 5 moves ahead, you prevent your ego from telling you that you can do it all alone. Don't assume that if you achieved a lot on your own in the past, you will be able to achieve even more by yourself in the future. At age 27, I was a star salesman and a mediocre sales manager. I had to learn the hard way how to manage people. Eventually, I improved. At age 30 to 1, I'm almost 30, I had become a solid sales manager, but I was a struggling founder. Even 5 years into running the company, I saw myself as an average CEO. It was then that I realized that thinking big alone wouldn't get the job done. I needed the right team to be able to make scaling my business become a reality. My goal is to spare you much of the misery I experienced by showing you how to build your team. Working effectively with others will mean the difference between enjoying the process and desperately seeking a day job while hiding under your desk. In this chapter, I will give you a toolbox for 1. How to choose your business partners and consigliere. CONSIGLIERE. 2. How to improve employee retention. Create golden handcuffs. 3. How to get your people to perform at peak capacity. And 4. How to hire and fire team members without creating enemies. Title: what benefits program do you offer? To take the next step from a solopreneur or side hustler, you would better have a good answer to this question. Why should someone work with you? This question is equally relevant. This question is equally relevant if you are currently a CEO. Before a company gets big, you don't recruit people to your company. You recruit them to you. Initially, because people are buying you, and you likely don't have the resources to offer an extensive 401k plan, You would better be offering an attractive benefits program. Later on, you will recruit people to your business. Even then, you must keep improving the benefits program, or your top people will leave for a company that has a better one. Ask yourself this question. If people get closer to you, will they win? Will they do better in life? Do you have a resume, a list of success stories of people whose lives have been enriched from being around you? In other words, think about what benefits program you are offering prospective employees. If you are going to attract good people, they need to believe you have something to offer them. Instead of being selfish and looking to see what I could take from other people, I learned to focus on what I could give them, and I improved my own worth in the process. That paradigm shift, that one decision, changed my life for the better. I stopped asking how other people could make my life better, and instead I asked, how can I make everybody else's life better just by the benefits that I offer them? If you know you are succeeding in life when others are winning, simply because of their association with you, it could be based on the example you set, your context, your coaching, your knowledge, or your tough love. Think about those three questions. One, what benefits are you currently offering to others? Two, in what way do people improve by associating with you? And three, how many lives have you changed positively in the past year? Not so many. Once you have a track record of people you have enriched, you can start attracting people to your team. Think about who you need to help. Think about who you need to help you, not just to do well today, but also to achieve your deeper, long-term objectives. Take care of them, and they will take care of, and they will back you up. This advice isn't just for aspiring CEOs. It's equally relevant for established executives. Some CEOs make the mistake of thinking that recruiting ends once a person joins the company. The reality is that when you recruit top talent, you will have to constantly re-recruit the talent. It's naive to think that your team members aren't constantly receiving offers from different companies. There is a reason why there are so many headhunters out there. Their job is to recruit your best people away from you and send them to other companies that need exactly the people you have. Headhunters get paid handsomely to steal your best people. You can bet they are coming after them. So you would better make sure you know how to retain them. Depending on the size of the business, a headhunter earns between $30,000 to $60,000 to place a CFO. The fee to place a CEO starts at about $80,000 and might go as high as $500,000, $500,000. The people you recruit are also watching you closely. They are constantly evaluating the benefits program. And if it doesn't keep up with their expectations, they will start looking elsewhere. Your top people especially are watching you to see if you are constantly developing yourself and they're finding ways to make the company to the next level, finding ways to take the company to the next level. They want to see if you are bringing in other top talent to keep increasing the value of the company. Showing them that you are doing all those things is part of recruiting your best people. It can never stop. Title: Question: Questions that people will ask, and you must answer when they are deciding to work to you. When they are deciding to work for you. 1. What makes your company distinct from your competition? 2. What separates your leadership from that of others? 3. Do you have a code of honor? Do you embody it? 4. What benefits program will they get from being associated with you? And 5. Do people constantly see you growing? Can they tell that you are evolving? Title. Everyone needs a consigliere, finding trusted advisor. CONSIGLIERE. Even the greatest entrepreneurs aren't solo acts. For many reasons, they require help. They only have so many hours in a day. Their knowledge is limited to certain areas. They need other perspectives to help shape their own. In a map family, there is a position specifically designed to provide wise counsels. The consigliere. The same was true in the business world. Warren Buffett might get the headlines, but Charlie Munger is indispensable to his success. Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak. Bill Gates and Paul Allen. Mark Zuckerberg and Sean Parker to change him to expand the vision, and then Sheryl Sandberg to execute that vision. Patty McCord spent 49 years at Netflix and is the author of Powerful, building a culture of freedom and responsibility. Her expertise is in human resources, is in human resource management. Her title at Netflix was Chief Talent Officer. In my opinion, her greatest value was challenging CEO Reed Hastings. When I interviewed her, she told a story about a time when Hastings had to deliver an important speech the next day. McCord noticed a sheepish look on his face as he hammered away on his computer keyboard. She suspected that Hastings was doing what had made him successful as an individual, rather than what he needed to do as a leader. She got into his face and said, "You are fixing bugs. Stop being a gig engineer and be a leader." Keep in mind that Hastings had the authority to fire. Not only did he keep her for 14 years, they also used the couple to work together. Why? Because she was not afraid to challenge him and point out his blind spots. Insecure leaders surround themselves with yes people. Effective leaders surround themselves with people who challenge them. They also find and hire people who are much smarter than they are, especially in areas in which they are weak. In my videos, you constantly hear me talk about Mario. He's one of the guys I depend on most. When I first started making videos, I struggled in front of the camera. Mario had this incredible way of extracting a better delivery for me without making me feel self-conscious. Even though he technically works for me, he wouldn't hesitate to hold me to the higher standard we had set for the content and the brand. Your future consigliere is likely someone you already know. The key things to look for is similar values but different temperatures. but different temperaments. If you are impatient and hot-headed, you want someone who is calm and deliberate. If you are an introvert, find an extrovert. If your inclination is to be judgmental and unforgiving, find someone who is empathic and accepting. Regardless of temperament, it's important for him or her to be calm, in control for his or her emotions, both in business and in life. I'm very choosy about whom I allowed into my inner circle. One of the reasons I married my wife, Jennifer B. David, is that she's the only person who can calm my nerves, for different facts of life. I have cultivated a small group of people I can go to for counsel on different topics. I put so much stocks in a balance that when I'm in the middle of a big decision, I will often invite two different personalities into the boardroom to help process an issue. It's most effective when the two people are polar opposites. After I present the issue to them, I simply sit there and watch them go back and forth. Occasionally, I will ask a question to stoke the fire. I want to make sure I hear the most convincing arguments for all sides of the issue. The clash of two opinions leads me closer to the truth. I have a friend who creates written content. He is impatient, and his primary belief is that perfection is the enemy of completion. His partner is patient to a fault and believes that urgency is the enemy of professionalism. The yin and the yang approach creates a perfect balance. Mario and I have a similar dynamic. We don't need to pretend to play good cop, bad cop, because we have similar values but different temperaments. He naturally balanced me and saved me from being my own worst enemy. He will tell you that I have also saved him on many occasions, and we laugh about those stories as we work and travel together. As much as I love numbers, having someone with whom I can reflect and reminisce has value beyond what I could even begin to quantify. Title: A trusted advisor. 1. Is skilled at processing issues, able to think many moves ahead. 2. Has values similar to yours, but a different temperament. Is strong where you are weak. 3. Is calm under pressure. 4. Is not afraid to challenge you and point out your blind spots. And 5. Is loyal with no personal agenda. Guys, guess what? This is the end of the episode. Guys, thank you very much for doing it. I'm really conscious of the fact that you choose to invest your time with me, and I can understand the picture behind us. Is a princess, and this is a loyal advisor. They're discussing together. And guys, we would really love to discuss with you about the podcast. So feel free, guys, to type down in the comments below what you think about the podcast, and I can improve the podcast and put your perspective on the podcast. So thank you very much. So guys, I really hope to see you all tomorrow, on Sunday, for the next episode. Extremely exciting episode with the guys book up in the board, book up and then. Take care of yourself. Have a great time. It was a beach party time. And bye. So guys, today is Sunday, 26th of December 2021. The time now is 19:53. And as you can see, we record the 200 and 60 special episodes on Friday, and we got a new cover art for the channel. אז יאללה, היום הוא חברים, היום הוא ראשון, 26/12/2021, שעכשיו היא 7:53, סיימנו את ההקלטה, את הקאבר ארט ביום שישי הקלטנו, כנראה ליאן בכיתה קסקין אמרה שאולי נלמד היום ב8, כל החבר'ה, נראה, שלחתי לו הודעה אם נפגשים, ממש שכן, שאתם נפגשים בזום, לא נתן לי, נראה, אם נפגש, בכל מקרה אם לא נפגש, עכשיו נלך למכולת, נקנה חלב ופיתות, ונאכול קורנפלקס ופיתות, נחמד עצמי, כמו שאני אוהב, ואז נסיים עם המשימות שלי על האגודה, נראה את זה מתחילת הראש, מתחילת שבוע, ונשב על לייקים מוטיביישן, יאללה, surprise, the king is back, יש לנו שנה 2022 מוצלחת, ונתראות.